Hey everybody in the world of YouTube, this is Darks101 returning with the second installment of my author review videos, and this video will be focused more on J.R. Ward, the paranormal romance author, who has been compared to Sherilyn Kenyon since she started writing her series of the Black Dagger Brotherhood several years ago, but has her own somewhat different style of writing, but still has the romance, action, suspense, and what have you that Sherry has in her own series. But also the vampires in JR's series are actually the good guys, while for anyone who follows Sherry knows that the vampires in her series are the bad guys and the demons. JR's series of the Black Dagger Brotherhood also has a companion novel of sorts that was released, I believe it was before or around the same time as Lover Unbound, but even if it was before, you kind of get an idea of the Brotherhood in their own way. But reading the novels of the series kind of makes it as a companion novel kind of helps understand, as there's still things to work out even after the companion novel is released and what have you. Let's see, JR, she does have her own ideas, and she finds a good way of putting them on paper, and she will be around quite a while in the realm of the paranormal romance. I have a feeling for that, as if there aren't many that write in that sort of genre that are successful. Don't get me wrong, there are a few authors that write like this, but not the same as JR and as in Sherry as well. Even though I've already done my video for Sherilyn. Let's see. The latest novel in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series is Lover Avenged, which is the novel for Revenge, aka the Reverend, who isn't a brother, but I kind of like how the novel turned out nevertheless, as we find out a bit more about who he is, how he is, why he does what he does, and what have you. The favorite novel, I have to say, of the series is Lover Awakened, which is the novel for Zadist, and I find that Zadist is similar to Zarek of Moesha from the Dark Hunter series, as their dark, tortured, somewhat similar backstory, and their past kind of make them what they are in the present day, and it's only their women of sorts that kind of pokes and prods them to the softer side, with Bella for Zadist and Astrid for Zarek. JR does have her own website for those who are in the debating mode but need a bit more information. It's www.jrward.com. It explains a bit each novel and kind of has their own little slices of info / insight of the brothers based on the individual brothers, and whatnot, and it's quite humorous at times, but there are parts of the little slices of life and sorts that are somewhat PG rated, if not R, so you better be careful when you have sensitive people around. Before I sign off, I am going to do a bit of a promo slash shout out to a fellow YouTuber who is a big fan of the J.R. Ward writing and the Black Dagger Brotherhood in Graceful Fireglass, who goes by the name of Carolyn, aka Carolyn, who does a unofficial fan website of the Black Dagger Brotherhood, along with her friend Rebecca, who is a paranormal lit fan herself, and they do podcasts for the Black Dagger Brotherhood. Usually they would discuss a novel in the first half of the podcast, then in the second half they might discuss other things that are semi-related or what have you, depending on the podcast. And the Graceful Fireglass decided that since there aren't many areas that do the podcasting for the Brotherhood, that they'd start doing the podcast, and I find it's a good, refreshing way to kind of get the feelers out of sorts for the Brotherhood and get more people interested in the series along the way. And it's because of Graceful Fireglass / Carolyn that Rebecca got into the series of the Brotherhood. So, well, this is Dark Swan 01 signing off.